I'm Sarah Hashimoris in the Los Angeles Times newsroom. Amid a critical LA Times investigation, Ron Nichols, the general manager of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, announced his resignation today after 3 years as its leader. It was a bumpy year for the DWP, and here to discuss the latest development is Times reporter Jack Dolan.
Thanks.
So he was the 5th general manager of the DWP in 5 years. What were some of the issues that he faced during his tenure? I know it was a mountain.
Well, just in the last few months, he co-manages 2 nonprofits set up by the department. He and the labor boss manage it. And they were set up to foster better relations within the department. Over the last decade or so, they spent $40 million, and Nichols has been either unwilling or unable to account for that spending. You know, was it travel, was it parties, was it perks? Nobody knows, and he hasn't been able to get answers, even though all the city's elected officials have been demanding them for months now. On top of that, the agency rolled out a brand new billing system that sent out 70,000 inaccurate bills, or sometimes just late, to customers. And in some cases, customers who had auto pay set up, the agency was just withdrawing large sums of money from their checking account, money they didn't owe, and it created this giant nightmare trying to get the money back.
And then when they would call to sort of dispute those claims, they had crazy long wait times, correct?
Yeah, like biblical wait times, like 10 hours and things like that. It was and the mayor's office was pushing them to speed that up, and I think that has been sped up, but it wasn't sped up quickly enough for the Garcetti administration, I think.
Now, Nichols sort of bought some sort of stability to the DWP in terms of the whole revolving door effect. How will his resignation have an impact on the relationship with the major labor union?
Well, that's the question everybody's asking today, because it's just natural, right? If you're in an organization and you think the guy at the top, the leader, is not likely to be there long, who's going to get your loyalty, right? It's the leader who has been around a long time, and in this case, it is the union boss, Brian Darcy. And so the question is, how can Garcetti find somebody he can install who will actually be able to run the organization? Because effectively, the union has been running it for a long time.
And any indication whether Garcetti will look outside of the organization, or?
That's what we're hearing, but you know, it's too soon to tell.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much for the insights, Jack. You can keep up with the coverage on LATimes.com and on Twitter @LANow.